We now take you live
to the Central Texas Command Center
in the heart of the resistance. You're listening to The Alex Jones Show.
Well, for the next hour and a half, Gerald Celente, top trends researcher, will join us on a host of issues: the economy, Iran, Pakistan, what's happening, of course, with North Korea, and your phone calls. We'll start taking calls in the next hour. The toll-free number, you want to start getting lined up, we'd love to hear from you. 1-800-259-9231. Any issue you wish to raise, but address it to Gerald Celente as a question or a comment. Before we go to Gerald Celente joining us via video connection from New York, I want to just remind folks we have the online video bookstore / Patriot Apparel store at prisonplanet.com and Infowars.com. Two different shopping carts to choose from, whether it's the T-shirts, the ball caps. They're all massively discounted, and your purchase supports the broadcast. But most importantly, it allows you to identify with others and meet like-minded people. You wear these shirts in public, you'll find out how many patriots there are out there, and it gets the word out. Plus, the purchase makes this show possible. And we had a very successful promo special we did for about 2 weeks. Buy one copy of The Obama Deception, get 3 free. Of course, Gerald's in The Obama Deception and Fall of the Republic, a great expert witness in the film about the global takedown of our society. And we now have Fall of the Republic, buy one, get 3 free, or buy 2, get 8 free. You can do your Christmas shopping early here and get 10 copies for $39.95 or get 4 copies for $19.95. You can get Invisible Empire, New World Order Defined, Jason Bermas's film, New World Order on Trial. For the first time ever, the secret agenda of the planet's ruthless superclass is exposed. In stark detail, this documentary film chronicles how men of power and influence have worked in stealth for centuries to establish an oppressive world government. Learn how the global oligarchy controls the populace through drug trafficking, money laundering, staged terror attacks, media propaganda, and debt. The criminal controllers have successfully dominated the globe and are now in the final phase of consolidating power. Visible Empire is a damning indictment of the globalists to their own words and documents. Worldwide tyranny isn't coming, it's here. This isn't conspiracy theory, it's conspiracy fact. The New World Order is out in the open and documented in stunning living color. Unelected bureaucrats are establishing regional unions under one superstate. Witness their plan for a global tax and a cashless surveillance society in which every man, woman, and child is microchipped at birth. And the bonus features are the G20 protest and arrest and Peter Dale Scott interview. More than 3 hours of material. Invisible Empire, New World Order Defined. Infowars.com. Buy one copy, get 3 free. You can also call toll-free. We've got a bunch of other specials and combos. 888-253-3139. 888-253-3139. Or you can download all the films in super high quality at prisonplanet.tv. If you're a member, you can also write to us at P.O. Box 19549, Austin, Texas 78760. P.O. Box 19549, Austin, Texas 78760. Alex Jones, of course, or Infowars.com, and it will get to us. You can also get Police State 4, The Rise of FEMA, a total breakdown of the entire police state takeover, invaluable information. Get 1 copy, get 3 free. Get 2 copies, get 8 free. That's less than $4 a piece when you get the 10 copies for the price of 2. Infowars.com. Gerald Celente, founder of the Trends Research Institute in 1980. We're excited to hear that Dr. Paul Craig Roberts, former head of policy for the Treasury, Wall Street Journal editor, has joined the team. He announced that last week with us. Trendsresearch.com is the website. It's invaluable report that everybody's got to get each month. And, of course, the intel reports that are on the site on a daily basis. Gerald Celente is a pioneer trend strategist. He's the author of the national bestseller Trends 2000 and Trends Tracking, far better than Megatrends, and publisher of the International Circulated Trends Journal newsletter. He's a political atheist. Gerald Celente is a political atheist, unencumbered by political dogma. And you can learn more, of course, at trendsresearch.com. The proof is the past. Gerald Celente has earned his reputation as the most trusted name in trends by accurately forecasting hundreds of social, business, consumer, environmental, economic, political, entertainment, and technological trends among them. Gerald, great to have you joining us, sir.
Oh, it's always great being on with you, Alex.
Well, it's awesome having you, Gerald, with us here today. going over all of this information, there's obviously a lot that I want to ask you. CNBC saying it's a depression, not a recession. The Federal Reserve coming out today and saying we are in deep trouble. We've got more of the same poison as the solution. But with everything happening, just break down the current trends and what you think is most important before I start asking questions.
Well, they're admitting what we've been saying all along, that there would be no recovery. This isn't a double-dip recession. We never got out of the first dip. And we kept saying over and over and over that you cannot keep printing this phantom money out of thin air, backed by nothing and producing practically nothing. It was just a cover-up. Now, unfortunately, as we've also been saying all along, when all else fails, they take you to war. It's as almost though Orwell wrote the script. Last week, our esteemed Secretary of State, Hillary Clinton, was in, of all places, Vietnam. Can you imagine? In Vietnam, now the United States is making a military alliance with those Vietnamese. Remember how the U.S. government sent over some 60,000 of our soldiers to get slaughtered. That's how many were killed in the Vietnam War. Several 100,000 ruined. Millions of Vietnamese killed. And now they're, according to Ms. Clinton, our strategic ally, and the dispute going on between Vietnam and China over islands in the South China Sea, she said, quote, are of national U.S. interest. No, they're not. They are, I am a national, and they're not of my interest, and I don't need her or any other flunky out there telling me what my interest is, being that I pay for this stuff. So what they're doing is they're bringing us closer into wars all over the globe. And as we heard Fidel Castro say this past weekend, the Iranians are not going to tolerate the United States or Great Britain or any other flunky ally boarding their ships to see what's on board come September. They're setting us up for war. And I want to make this really clear, Alex. Anybody that's voting for war against Iran, let them pack up themselves, their wives, and their kids and go fight the war and empty out your bank accounts and go support it. And all these people that call themselves leaders, let them lead us into war. Let Hillary and Bill and little baby Chelsea and her husband, let them go to war. Let Pelosi, let Frank, let Bonner, let Bond, let McConnell, let them go to war. If they don't go to war, if these wankers on the Council on Foreign Affairs don't go to war, as these swivel chair generals yak it up on the media, don't go to war, then there's no war. Until they go, until they put their lives on the line, end the war. The wars are bankrupting this country. I heard that other guy, that Krugman today, writing from the toilet paper of record, the New York Times, saying what's wrong with this country and what needs to be done to correct it. Not 1 inch, not one line of the wars that are draining the Treasury. And then you pick up today's newspaper, hey, the United States just did a $30 billion deal with Saudi Arabia. You know, that wonderful democracy over there? $30 billion worth of planes being sold. It's all a racket.
F-16s.
Period, paragraph.
Well, Gerald, you're absolutely right. And it's in the news.